Astrological houses, a comprehensive guide. In astrology, the sky is divided into 12 sections called houses. Each house represents a different aspect of life, from personality and career to relationships and spirituality. Understanding these houses can provide insight into how planetary movements influence various areas of your life. Let's explore the meanings of the 12 astrological houses. What are astrological houses? The astrological chart is a wheel divided into 12 segments, known as houses. Each house represents a specific area of life and plays a role in how planets affect your experiences. The houses shift over time as planets move through them, providing insight into different parts of your life, such as relationships, career, and personal growth. The 12 astrological houses. What do they mean? 1. First house, the house of self. The first house represents your personality, physical appearance, and approach to life. Often referred to as the rising sign or ascendant, it reveals how you project yourself to the world and how others perceive you. Second house, the house of value. The second house relates to finances, possessions, and self-worth. It reflects your attitude toward wealth, stability, and what you value both materially and personally. 3. Third house, the house of communication. The third house governs communication, intellect, siblings, and short trips. It highlights how you connect with the world, express ideas, and gather information. 4. Fourth house, the house of home and family. The fourth house represents home, family, and emotional roots. It symbolizes your inner sense of security, upbringing, and relationship with your parents. Fifth house, the house of pleasure. The fifth house covers creativity, romance, and pleasure. It's about hobbies, love affairs, and self-expression. This house encourages you to pursue your passions and find joy. Sixth house, the house of health and service. The sixth house deals with daily routines, health, and service. It represents work habits, responsibilities, and how you care for your well-being. Seventh house, the house of partnerships. The seventh house represents committed relationships, including marriage and business partnerships. It highlights balance, cooperation, and how you connect with others. Eighth house, the house of transformation. The eighth house deals with transformation, shared resources, and deep psychological processes. It represents cycles of endings and new beginnings, as well as intimacy and spiritual exploration. Ninth house, the house of philosophy and travel. The ninth house is about higher learning, philosophy, and travel. It encourages you to expand your horizons through education, cultural experiences, and spiritual growth. 10th house, the house of career and public image. The 10th house represents career, public image, and ambitions. It's about your role in society, leadership, and striving for success. 11th house, the house of community and dreams. The 11th house represents friendships, social networks, and collective goals. It's about working with like-minded individuals and pursuing shared aspirations. 12th house, the house of the subconscious. The 12th house deals with the subconscious, spirituality, and hidden aspects of life. It represents endings, healing, and connecting with your inner self. How to interpret the astrological houses in your chart. To understand how the houses affect you, create a natal chart based on your birth date, time, and location. Each house in your chart is ruled by a zodiac sign, and the placement of planets within these houses influences specific areas of your life. Conclusion: understanding the astrological houses. The 12 astrological houses provide a complete view of your life's different facets, revealing how planetary energies manifest in your experiences. Understanding these houses can help you gain clarity about your strengths, challenges, and opportunities. The astrological houses are a key to understanding how the universe guides you on your journey with greater insight and purpose. Astrology is one of the oldest practices in human history, often described as the study of the relationship between celestial events and life on Earth. For example, astrologers interpret planetary alignments, such as the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, as significant events that symbolize shifts in societal or personal energies. Rooted in the belief that the movements of celestial bodies, like planets and stars, affect individuals and the world around them, astrology has remained a powerful tool for self-reflection, storytelling, and understanding human behavior. Whether you're a staunch skeptic or a curious believer, understanding what astrology is and how it works is an insightful journey into both ancient wisdom and modern interpretations. Astrology is the practice of interpreting the positions and movements of celestial bodies to understand and predict events on Earth. It has origins in early Mesopotamian, Greek, and Egyptian cultures, where ancient astronomers charted the heavens to find order in the natural world. Over time, astrology has evolved into a system that emphasizes the connections between planetary positions and human experience. At the core of astrology is the belief that the universe operates in a kind of cosmic harmony, and that the macrocosm, the universe at large, can be reflected in the microcosm, an individual's personal experiences. The movements of planets are thought to symbolize different energies that influence our lives, personality traits, and even the challenges we face. The starting point for most astrological analysis is the natal chart or birth chart. This chart is essentially a snapshot of the sky at the exact time and place of your birth, representing the positions of the sun, moon, planets, and other celestial objects. The birth chart is a circle divided into 12 segments called houses, which each correspond to different aspects of a person's life, such as career, relationships, and family. The 12 zodiac signs also play a significant role. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces each represent distinct qualities and energies that add depth to the birth chart interpretation. Each sign carries its own set of qualities, characteristics, and energies, adding another layer of interpretation to the birth chart. For example, an individual with their sun in Aries might be independent and driven, while a sun in Pisces might indicate sensitivity and empathy. Astrology gets more nuanced when we delve into houses and aspects. The 12 houses represent different spheres of life, ranging from the self and identity to finances, communication, and social status. The placement of each planet within a particular house indicates where in your life that planet's energy is most active. Aspects are the angular relationships between the planets at the time of your birth. These aspects indicate how different areas of your life might interact with each other, whether in harmony or tension. For example, a harmonious aspect between Venus, the planet of love, and Jupiter, the planet of expansion, might suggest an easygoing and joyful approach to relationships. On the other hand, a challenging aspect between Mars, the planet of action, and Saturn, the planet of limitation, could indicate obstacles or frustrations in asserting oneself. Astrology is often misunderstood as a practice that provides literal predictions about the future. Instead, it is more about interpreting symbolism and understanding potential influences, rather than offering factual or empirical predictions. However, most modern astrologers see it as a symbolic language or archetypal system, rather than a deterministic practice. Rather than telling you exactly what will happen, astrology offers potential paths and highlights opportunities for personal growth. It provides insight into your psychological makeup, suggesting how to navigate life's challenges and harness your strengths. A key principle in astrology is as above, so below. which implies that there is a connection between the cosmic events above and our personal lives below. The planetary movements are seen as symbolic reflections of the energies playing out within us and the collective. For instance, Mercury retrograde, often feared as a time of chaos, is viewed as a period for introspection, rethinking old ideas, and reworking communication strategies rather than a phase of unavoidable bad luck. In today's world, astrology has experienced a resurgence in popularity, especially among younger generations. In a time of uncertainty, many people find comfort in the insights and perspectives astrology offers. The rise of social media has also played a role in making astrology more accessible. Memes, daily horoscopes, and birth chart readings have brought astrological concepts into mainstream culture in a fun and engaging way. While astrology may not be grounded in scientific evidence, its value lies in self-reflection and meaning-making. It can help people think about their strengths and weaknesses, reflect on patterns in their behavior, and make more intentional choices. The birth chart can serve as a mirror, encouraging people to look at themselves honestly and take ownership of their personal journey. It's important to differentiate astrology from astronomy. Historically, astrology and astronomy were once closely intertwined, both focusing on the study of the heavens. However, during the Renaissance period, a divergence began as astronomy developed into a scientific discipline based on empirical evidence and observation, while astrology remained a system of symbolic interpretation aimed at understanding human experiences. This separation has continued to the present day, with astronomy focusing on the physical nature of celestial bodies and astrology exploring their potential symbolic influences. Astronomy is the scientific study of celestial objects, space, and the universe as a whole, relying on empirical evidence and observation. Astrology, on the other hand, is a belief system that interprets the symbolic meaning of celestial movements. While the two share common historical roots, modern astronomy has distanced itself from the interpretive practices of astrology. Nevertheless, astrology continues to be meaningful to many as a form of personal insight rather than scientific fact. Astrology may not be for everyone, and skeptics often argue that its claims are untestable or too vague to be meaningful. However, for those who engage with it, astrology serves as a tool for exploration and connection. It provides a framework for understanding complex human experiences and emotions by looking at patterns reflected in the sky. Ultimately, astrology invites us to look inward, to explore the depths of our personality, and to connect our experiences with the larger cosmos. Whether or not the planets have any real effect on us, the symbolic meanings they hold can be a powerful way to make sense of our lives, our relationships, and our potential. Astrology's beauty lies in its poetic ability to link our individual stories to the vastness of the universe. In a world where we often feel small or disconnected, astrology reminds us that we are part of something larger, a cosmic story that has been unfolding for millennia. To dive deeper into astrology and explore your own cosmic blueprint, subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments below. Mercury retrograde, myths versus reality. You've probably heard it before. Mercury is in retrograde, so everything is going wrong. From miscommunications to tech breakdowns, Mercury retrograde has a reputation for causing chaos. But how much of this is true and how much is just hype? Let's explore what Mercury retrograde actually is and sort out the myths from reality. What is Mercury retrograde? Mercury retrograde is an event where the planet Mercury appears to move backward in the sky when observed from Earth. The key word here is appears. It isn't actually reversing its orbit. It's just an optical illusion caused by the difference in the speed of Mercury's orbit relative to Earth's. Mercury, being the closest planet to the Sun, moves much faster than Earth. About 3 to 4 times a year, Mercury catches up to Earth and passes by, making it seem as if it is moving in the opposite direction. This phenomenon is purely visual, but it has come to symbolize much more in astrological circles. The myths surrounding Mercury retrograde. Mercury retrograde has long been surrounded by myths, mostly derived from astrology, which claims that this planetary motion influences our daily lives. Let's explore some common beliefs. 1. Communication breakdowns. It's believed that Mercury retrograde causes problems with communication, leading to misunderstandings and misinterpreted messages. From failed emails to arguments, people often point to Mercury retrograde as the cause. 2. Technology goes haywire. If your computer crashes or phone malfunctions, many blame Mercury retrograde. It's said that anything involving technology is more likely to fail during these periods. 3. Travel disruptions. Many believe Mercury retrograde leads to travel delays and transportation mishaps. Astrologers caution against making major travel plans during this time. 4. Bad time for contracts and decisions. It's often thought that Mercury retrograde is a terrible time to sign contracts or start new projects, as they may be plagued by confusion or complications. The reality, what does science say? From a scientific standpoint, there is no evidence that Mercury retrograde has any effect on communication, technology, or human behavior. 1. Mercury's influence is minimal. Mercury is millions of miles away, and its gravitational influence on Earth is negligible compared to that of the Sun or Moon. There's no force that could explain widespread disruptions. 2. The power of belief. Mercury retrograde may feel real due to a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you expect things to go wrong, you're more likely to notice and remember them when they do. This is known as confirmation bias. 3. Cultural and astrological tradition. The myths about Mercury retrograde come from astrology, which links celestial events to human experience. Mercury, named after the Roman messenger god, is thought to govern communication and travel, which explains why its retrograde phase is seen as chaotic. However, these beliefs are cultural, not scientific. Why do people still blame Mercury retrograde? 1. Astrology provides comfort. Astrology gives people a way to understand the unpredictability of life. Blaming Mercury retrograde for problems offers a convenient explanation. 2. Popular meme. Mercury retrograde has become a popular meme, often blamed for everything from lost emails to failed relationships. This helps perpetuate the myth. 3. Media hype. Mercury retrograde often makes headlines, adding to its notoriety. The more coverage it gets, the more people are aware of it, creating a cycle of belief. Should you worry about Mercury retrograde? Whether you believe in the effects of Mercury retrograde is a personal choice. If it helps you feel more in control, there's no harm in being cautious. Many people find comfort in backing up data and double-checking plans during this period. However, it's likely that the challenges you face are not caused by a planet millions of miles away. Life has its ups and downs regardless. If Mercury retrograde encourages mindfulness and patience, there may be practical value in it, but it's more about human intention than cosmic interference. Conclusion. Mercury retrograde has become a popular scapegoat for life's inconveniences. The myths are rooted in ancient traditions and modern memes, but the reality is that Mercury's retrograde motion is just a visual effect with no proven impact on our lives. So next time Mercury is in retrograde and your laptop crashes, remember, it's probably just a coincidence. And if you do want to blame Mercury, that's okay too. A little superstition never hurt, as long as it doesn't replace common sense. Have you experienced a Mercury retrograde disaster? Is it just coincidence, or do you believe there's more to it? Let us know in the comments. Astrology has always intrigued people by providing a unique lens through which we can explore ourselves and understand the mysteries of our existence. While some look to the stars for hints about their future, astrology also offers insight into our deepest personalities and emotional patterns. Among the most important parts of your astrological birth chart are the sun, moon, and rising signs. Together, these three signs provide a powerful trinity that helps define who you are, how you feel, and how you interact with the world. If you've ever felt like your daily horoscope doesn't quite fit who you are, it's likely because you're more than just your sun sign. In fact, everyone has multiple components in their astrological identity, each playing a unique role. Understanding your sun, moon, and rising signs can help you navigate your life, relationships, and emotions with greater clarity. What is a birth chart? Before we dive into the sun, moon, and rising signs individually, let's discuss what a birth chart is. Also known as a natal chart, a birth chart is essentially a map of where all the planets were in their journey through the sky at the exact time of your birth. This snapshot captures the cosmic energy imprint that influences different aspects of your personality and life. By calculating the positions of the planets, the zodiac signs, and the houses, a birth chart provides a detailed picture of the many dimensions that make you unique. Now, let's look more closely at the sun, moon, and rising signs, three key components of your birth chart that can provide deep insights into your behavior, emotions, and personality. Sun sign, the core of who you are. Your sun sign is likely the part of your birth chart you are most familiar with. When people ask, "What's your sign?" they're referring to your sun sign, which is determined by the date of your birth. The sun sign symbolizes your core personality, your ego, and the traits that define who you are at the deepest level. The sun represents your conscious mind, ambitions, and basic life force. It's the essence of your true self. Think of it as your core identity, the traits that tend to come out when you're alone or feel most comfortable. It's how you relate to your sense of purpose and why you are motivated to act in certain ways. For example, a person with a Leo sun might have a natural inclination toward creativity, passion, and leadership, while a Taurus sun may focus on stability, comfort, and determination. The sun's influence on your life goes beyond simply defining your personality. It also gives insight into your goals and ambitions, what you want to achieve, and the type of person you strive to be. Understanding your sun sign helps you understand your core motivations and what makes you feel the most fulfilled. Moon sign, your emotional self. Your moon sign represents your emotional landscape, the inner self that many people might not see. Unlike the sun, which is the outward expression of your character, the moon deals with your subconscious, your emotions, instincts, and intuitive reactions. It's the side of you that emerges when you're feeling deeply or dealing with stress, and it represents the part of you that craves comfort and security. While the sun sign is about the person you are striving to become, the moon sign represents the parts of you that have always been. It's about how you nurture yourself and others, and what makes you feel safe and loved. For example, someone with a Cancer moon is likely to be emotionally sensitive and caring, craving strong connections with others and feeling most at home when they're providing support for loved ones. In contrast, a Sagittarius moon may express their emotions more freely and thrive on adventure, often needing new experiences to feel emotionally satisfied. The moon sign also reveals how you process your feelings and react emotionally to different situations. It gives insight into your deep-seated needs and the emotional patterns you bring to your relationships. Learning about your moon sign helps you understand your true emotional needs and how to better care for yourself. Rising sign, the mask you wear to the world. Your rising sign, also known as your ascendant, is the zodiac sign that was on the eastern horizon at the moment of your birth. The rising sign is like a filter through which the world sees you. It influences your outward appearance, demeanor, and the impression you leave on others. Think of it as your social persona, or the mask you wear in public. Unlike the sun and moon, which describe the deeper layers of who you are, the rising sign dictates how you approach the world and how you react to new experiences. The rising sign plays a key role in defining your physical appearance and how you come across to others when you first meet. It also influences your style, mannerisms, and even your body language. For example, a person with a Virgo rising may come across as detail-oriented, composed, and analytical. On the other hand, someone with an Aries rising may seem bold, confident, and energetic, even if their inner nature, sun or moon sign, is more reserved. While your sun sign describes your core personality and your moon sign reveals your emotional needs, your rising sign shows the version of yourself you show to others in social settings. It's how you project yourself into the world and often how others perceive you before they get to know the more nuanced aspects of your personality. The power of the big three. The combination of your sun, moon, and rising signs forms what astrologers refer to as the big three. These three signs provide a well-rounded picture of your personality, each adding its own flavor to who you are. Here's a brief summary of what each of these components brings to the table. Sun sign, your core identity, ego, and purpose in life. Moon sign, your inner emotional world, needs, and subconscious responses. Rising sign, your outward personality, appearance, and how you present yourself to others. For example, if you have a Libra sun, a Pisces moon, and a Capricorn rising, you may be a diplomatic and relationship-focused person at your core, Libra, with an emotional nature that is empathetic and sensitive, Pisces, while projecting a calm and ambitious demeanor to the outside world, Capricorn. Why understanding your birth chart matters. Understanding the interplay between your sun, moon, and rising signs can help you navigate life more effectively. Each of these signs offers a piece of the puzzle that makes up your unique self. Knowing your sun sign helps you understand your purpose and what motivates you. Understanding your moon sign provides insight into what you need emotionally to feel fulfilled and secure. Recognizing your rising sign helps you understand the first impression you make and how you navigate social settings. Astrology can be a powerful tool for self-reflection, allowing you to explore the different sides of your personality. Your birth chart is a roadmap that helps you better understand your strengths, weaknesses, desires, and fears. When you begin to explore how your sun, moon, and rising signs interact with one another, you gain a deeper understanding of yourself and the different dimensions of your personality. This insight can help you make more informed decisions, build healthier relationships, and appreciate the complex, multifaceted nature of who you are. Final thoughts. The sun, moon, and rising signs are the cornerstones of your birth chart, each offering unique insights into different facets of your personality. While your sun sign speaks to your core being and the goals you wish to achieve, your moon sign reveals your emotional needs and instincts, and your rising sign shows how you approach the world and how others perceive you. By understanding and embracing the wisdom each of these signs brings, you can better understand yourself and navigate the complexities of your life with greater confidence and clarity. Astrology is not about putting yourself into a box, but rather about uncovering the intricate layers that make you who you are. It's a journey of self-discovery that invites you to explore the cosmos within and recognize the connection between the universe and the self. The next time you read your horoscope, remember that the story of your birth chart is far more nuanced and complex, and that the interplay of your sun, moon, and rising signs forms the beautiful, multifaceted individual that is you. To dive deeper into the mysteries of astrology and explore more about your birth chart, subscribe to our channel and share your astrological journey in the comments. The role of planets in astrology, influence and meaning. Planets play a powerful role in astrology, guiding the energies and influences that shape who we are. Unlike the literal planets we study in astronomy, the planets in astrology are symbolic forces that impact our personalities, relationships, and life paths. Let's dive into the significance of each planet and how they contribute to the astrological picture of our lives. The Sun, your core self. The Sun is the center of it all. It represents your ego, your identity, and how you shine in the world. It is the essence of who you are, highlighting your core traits and life purpose. The Sun reveals what drives you and how you express yourself most authentically. The Moon, your emotional landscape. The Moon governs your emotions, instincts, and how you react to the world around you. It represents your inner self, your subconscious, and what brings you comfort. The Moon helps us understand our deepest emotional needs and how we nurture both ourselves and others. Mercury, the messenger. Mercury is the planet of communication, thought, and intellect. It determines how you process information, make decisions, and express yourself. Whether you are direct or thoughtful, analytical or creative, Mercury's placement helps explain your thinking style and how you connect with others. Venus, love and beauty. Venus rules over love, beauty, and relationships. It influences your romantic life, your values, and what brings you pleasure. Venus also guides your aesthetic tastes, from the art and music you enjoy to your sense of fashion. It reveals how you form bonds and find harmony in the world. Mars, action and drive. Mars is all about action, energy, and desire. It is the planet that propels you forward, driving your ambitions and how you take on challenges. Mars shows your level of assertiveness, your passion, and how you deal with conflict. Essentially, how you fight for what you want. Jupiter, growth and expansion. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, abundance, and good fortune. It is associated with growth, optimism, and adventure. Jupiter's influence encourages you to explore new ideas, embrace opportunities, and seek personal development. It is the source of your philosophical outlook on life. Saturn, discipline and lessons. Saturn is the taskmaster of the Zodiac, representing discipline, responsibility, and limitations. It is the planet that helps you learn life lessons and build structure. Saturn's influence may feel challenging, but it ultimately rewards you for your hard work and helps you achieve long-term stability. Uranus, change and innovation. Uranus brings change, innovation, and disruption. It is the planet of rebellion and originality, inspiring you to break away from tradition and forge your own path. Uranus encourages independence and the desire to create new ways of thinking and being. Neptune, dreams and intuition. Neptune is all about dreams, intuition, and spirituality. It is the planet that blurs the line between reality and fantasy, bringing creativity and compassion. Neptune's energy can be both inspiring and elusive, pushing you toward a deeper understanding of yourself, but also making it easy to get lost in illusions. Pluto, transformation and power. Pluto represents transformation, power, and rebirth. It is about delving into the depths of your psyche, facing fears, and coming out transformed. Pluto's influence is intense but profound, guiding you to let go of what no longer serves you and embrace change. The planetary dance, a snapshot of your life. In astrology, each planet rules over a particular zodiac sign and a house within your astrological chart, influencing different aspects of your life. Their positions at the time of your birth provide a unique snapshot of who you are, how you relate to others, and what challenges and opportunities lie ahead. The dynamic interplay between these planetary energies helps create the rich, complex tapestry that makes each of us unique. Understanding the role of the planets in astrology can help you connect the dots in your own journey, giving you insight into your strengths, challenges, and purpose. What do the stars say about you? Astrology has fascinated humanity for thousands of years. Whether you're a true believer in the power of the stars or just curious, the zodiac signs offer a captivating look at the personalities of people around us. The zodiac is divided into 12 distinct signs, each reflecting a unique blend of traits, behaviors, and characteristics. In this guide, we'll dive deep into each of the zodiac signs, exploring their core attributes, strengths, and challenges. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, and much like its position suggests, it's all about initiation, action, and adventure. Aries individuals are natural-born leaders who are ambitious, confident, and driven. They're the type to jump headfirst into challenges, motivated by an internal fire that fuels their passion. However, their enthusiasm can sometimes lead Aries to be impulsive, making decisions without fully weighing the consequences. Taurus, the steadfast and reliable sign, is known for its patience and determination. Represented by the bull, Taurus individuals are methodical and consistent in their efforts. Their connection with the earth element means they often have a deep appreciation for nature, and they enjoy spending time outdoors. On the flip side, Taurus can be stubborn, which is both their strength and at times their downfall. Gemini, symbolized by the twins, is known for its dual nature. They're adaptable, witty, and thrive on variety. Geminis are social butterflies and fantastic conversationalists. However, their changeable nature can make them seem inconsistent or unreliable at times. Cancer, represented by the crab, is deeply emotional, intuitive, and family-oriented. They are natural caregivers, fiercely loyal and protective of their loved ones. However, Cancers can be moody, their emotions tied deeply to the moon. Leos are the shining stars of the zodiac. Ruled by the sun, Leos are confident, charismatic, and often the life of the party. They thrive on admiration and attention, but must balance this desire with humility. Virgos are analytical, detail-oriented, and often perfectionists. They are kind and compassionate, but can be their own harshest critics, striving for an ideal that can sometimes lead to stress or anxiety. Libra is the sign of balance, represented by the scales. Libras are diplomatic, charming, and social. They value harmony in their relationships, but can struggle with decision-making as they want to weigh all options before making a choice. Scorpios are intense, passionate, and resourceful. They approach life with an all-or-nothing mentality, which makes them incredibly committed, but sometimes prone to jealousy and possessiveness. Sagittarius is known for their adventurous spirit and love of freedom. They are optimistic, curious, and always looking for the next thrill. Their straightforwardness can sometimes hurt others' feelings, but their enthusiasm makes them exciting companions. Capricorns are disciplined, ambitious, and practical. They value tradition and structure, focusing on long-term goals, but sometimes neglecting personal relationships. Aquarius is innovative, independent, and forward-thinking. They are humanitarian at heart, but can sometimes struggle with personal emotional connections. Pisces are compassionate, artistic, and deeply intuitive. They are empathetic and sensitive, often using creative outlets to express themselves. However, their sensitivity can make them prone to escapism. The zodiac signs provide an intriguing lens through which to explore personality traits, motivations, and relationship dynamics. Embrace the strengths of your sign, acknowledge its challenges, and enjoy the journey of self-discovery. To explore more about the zodiac or dive into other fascinating topics, visit our channel and share your thoughts in the comments.